Hey guys, it's Mary Ellen. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, thanks for stopping by. Today I'm going to be flipping through all of my planners for August 2020. So if you'd like to see that, stick around. Alright, so I've had a lot of people ask me for flip throughs all the time of my planners, and I typically have only, I've typically only flipped through my big, and there's several reasons for that, and I'll talk about it. I do it in January for the previous 6 months, and then I do it in July. But I thought maybe I would just show you a month's worth of all my planners this time. So let's start with my mini. The reason I don't flip through my mini typically is because it's messy, and it's like, sometimes I don't even write in it much. Sometimes I don't know, you'll see. So let me just get to August here. Okay, so this is the first week in August, and yeah, so I didn't even film this as a YouTube video. I was like late that week in decorating it, and I just kind of threw these stickers in, and I didn't even like really do much. So this is just real life. I throw this planner in my purse and use it for like lists of things to buy and lists of errands mostly, sometimes for dinners too. And once in a while I'll throw in like, well, usually I guess I throw in like things I have going on, just so that I have it. If I'm out and about, I have it in a bunch of places. I also use the counter on my phone. So I kind of like use a bunch of ways to keep up with stuff because my memory is not that great. Anyway, this is the first week in August. It's ugly, so we will move on. So this is the second week. You probably saw this YouTube video. I matched this to my big that week, and I used this Happy Planner wall washi, and I really like how it turned out. So I was a little more careful in how I wrote in it, because if I'm going to be posting a picture on Instagram, I am going to make it prettier than if then say like a week where I'm just like, I'm just going to write things down. So just so you know, I'm not perfect, and I don't always like make it super, super pretty. Just, you know, when I'm in the mood or when I'm sharing it, I'll make it really pretty. It just depends. Okay, now we have the week of the 17th. I don't think I did a video on this for you guys. I think this was for my patrons. I've been offering them some new, like some exclusive videos, and I don't think that I posted this on YouTube. So this one, I took a piece of scrapbook paper and covered this like section on this side, and I used stickers from, I think, the Free Spirit book, which I don't usually use, but I really like how this turned out. It was kind of like, I don't know, just warm and kind of reminded me of like the sun and the sky and then sunsets. I really liked it. So that's that one. And then this is last week. I pretty much just wrote in it, and I didn't even write anything in here. You guys might have seen this Plan With Me video. So yeah, so that's August in my mini. By the way, I use a Homebody mini. Okay, so next let's go to my Skinny Classic, and I use this as a fitness planner. So I didn't do anything here and here. So this was the first week in August, and I really like how this turned out. Was this the first time I decorated this planner? No, I had done it in July. I like the way this turned out. I remember doing this video and being really frustrated when I made this video, but it kept me on track that week, and I like the way it looked in the end. Okay, so then we have this plant themed spread, which is really cute, and I liked this and Breathe. And I skipped a bunch of workouts that week because I think my shoulder was starting to hurt. No, I say because life, because class prep, because shopping, because hanging with Mike. Oops. So, but anyway, the spread was cute. I liked how this one turned out. It was just simple and easy. This one I don't like. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this one, only because of what I did here with this like wild like writing. So I never actually posted an after the pen about like on this one because I just hated it so much, like with my writing. The stickers are pretty. These are the Planny-Thing stickers that I did like an unboxing of the Planny-Thing box, I guess they call it, for August, and it's really cute, but I messed it up with all that. So, and that's when I started to skip my workouts because, excuse me, because my shoulder started really hurting a lot more. I've had this shoulder issue for like, I don't know, like 8 months or something, and it just sort of keeps getting worse. So I need to, I have some doctor appointments coming up, but, so I stopped here. Okay, and this was the last week in August. Real life, folks. I didn't write in it this week. Sometimes that'll happen. I did not write in it. I wasn't feeling it. Again, skipping workouts because of my shoulder issue, and I meant to write in it like to keep track of water and Weight Watchers points and stuff like that. But I didn't do it. So there you go. That's August in my fitness planner. Okay, now this is my journal, and I have not ever shared this on a YouTube video because it's typically really personal. But what I've started doing lately, because I know a lot of you guys want to see what I do in this journal, and I think it helps a lot of people like come up with ideas. So what I've done lately is kind of tweaked what I've been writing so it's not like as personal. And I'm not going to do that all the time because I definitely want to keep writing in a journal and make it personal, because that's what a journal's all about. It's still personal, but there's a couple things I have been leaving out. I have like little, once in a while I'll put like a little code in there so only I know what it is, but some weeks I don't share this at all because it does get really personal. So yeah, just so you know why. And I'm not going to show you the first week in August because that was a personal one. So I'm going to go from there though. So this is the week of the 10th, and I'm in love with this spread. This was a collaboration with Plan with Elise. If you haven't seen that video yet, go check it out, because I get like super excited about this spread. This one was, I used 3 sticker books. I used Bookish, I used Wild Styled, and I used Detailed Florals, I think. And it was really fun it was like a challenge, trying to come up with ideas for using these 3 books because they're so very different. And in the end, I love how it turned out because it reminds me over here of like the jungle, and then these like pets in the chairs, and then books. So to me, this is like a fictional spread. Like it's all about like a story behind the scenes. And I really thought that was cool, and I love this one. Okay, so this one was really interesting. I used mica powders for the first time from Arteza, and I made these flowers, and then I cut them out and put them in the middle of my planner. And they're like, I love this one because it's so fun and it's so like in my face, and it's just super cute and girly. And I had a really good time making the flowers, so I have good feelings about this one. All right, so this is a dog spread, obviously. Super fun, right? Like, I don't know. I had just gotten the dog dashboard stickers, and I don't know. I just like love this because it's all about dogs, and it just like makes me happy. So that's August in my journal. And then last but not least is my big planner, and let me get August in this one. All right, this is a special week for me because this is the spread that I made for my first Michael's class, when I taught my first Michael's Zoom class. And it means a lot to me because, you know, I mean, it feels good to look at this and know that I taught people how to make this, and a lot of people made this in their planner, and it just makes me happy. And also I just love it because who doesn't love a rainbow spread? And this was my first pastel rainbow spread. And I added like the sea creatures in here and stuff. And I just think it made it so much fun. And I love it after the pen because I used colored pens in here. So yeah, this is a favorite of mine. Okay, so I love this one too because I used that, like I said, from my mini, I used that wall washi tape from the Happy Planner. I also brought in some journaling stickers, these really fun quotation stickers, which I love, and some of this washi tape that I got in the student box kit of that, like that one I used in the student Zoom class. And that's like really cute. I don't know, I just get a good feeling about this spread. It's like neutral, but yet just super fun at the same time. So yeah, this is one of my faves. Okay, so this one I had actually made earlier, and I redated this at the top because I had made it for this week, the week of the 3rd. And then I taught this class and realized, oh yeah, now I have 2 spreads for the week of the 3rd. So I decided I would use this spread for that week, and then I would save this one, and I just redated it. So that made, like, then I didn't have to decorate that week. So that was good. This one was a little bit different because I've never quite done things this way, because I put these stickers here and here and stopped it here and left all this at the bottom. So it was just interesting and just a different way to do things. I also kind of staggered all these boxes up here, and I typically will like write in all the white spaces, but this time I sort of liked how it looked white at the top and just having writing in the boxes, so I sort of kept it that way. When I redated it, I used these hearts from the Dates and Holidays sticker book. I think it's the Dates and Holidays one, and I think that turned out really cute too, and it just sort of tied it all together, so I'm pretty happy with this. This one, you guys, oh my goodness. Okay, so this was my first dashboard layout spread in a big planner. You might have seen this video. Decorating it wasn't too bad. Functionally, this did not work for me. It was, I guess I'm just so used to like thinking in a vertical way with these planners that this was hard for me, you guys. This was really hard. I didn't even write in it as much as I usually do. It just was not doing it. And maybe because I put so many boxes over here, maybe if I had just like had straight blank boxes, but that's not my style either because I love to decorate. So I don't know. But it didn't work. And then look what I did. So calls and emails, I started writing here, and I was like, oh no. So I wrote it like some of them twice. I don't know. It just didn't work. So I won't be planning in a dashboard anymore. That doesn't mean that I won't show you once in a while how to use a big for the dashboard layout. I may just like do fake spreads for YouTube once in a while to show you some ideas. So don't think that if you have a dashboard that I'm never going to show it, because I do try to show every layout. I know I do mostly verticals, but I try to show the different layouts to help you out. So I will continue to do that. All right, so there's my September currently page, which I love. Love, 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 love this. Okay, so that is all. That's all my planners for August. Let me know in the comments if you want to see this type of video from me every month, or if you like waiting until the end of the year. I don't know. I'd like to get your opinions on it, so let me know. I hope you guys have a great day and a wonderful week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.